This segment is sponsored by Domain Northside.
Welcome back to We Are Austin. From the Ann and Roy Butler hike and bike trail to the greenbelt, Austin is certainly a bike rider's dream, and the folks over at Specialized at Domain Northside have the knowledge and tech to set you up with your ideal riding experience. Specialized lead mechanic Jack Neve is joining me this morning to share how they can help get your two wheels spinning. Hey, Jack.
Hi, good morning.
It's nice to be with you, and it truly is such a Austin relevant topic. People find so much joy in Austin this way. Can you tell us a bit about how Specialized plays a part in people's bike experience?
Yeah, so we're all locals. Everyone that works here, we all live here, and we've lived here a long time. And we all ride bikes in town, so there's a lot of familiarity with the experience that a lot of our customers want to have.
Mm-hmm.
And some of their questions and concerns around just getting going or navigating the city and putting pathways together. It's something that we've all been through. And so it's really fun to bring people into that experience.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's also fun to share your own insight when it's something you know so personally already, and then you get to help other people do that. How do you improve people's bike experience using technology?
Ooh, that's a good question. So we do have access to a lot of resources now. Both from Specialized that are online and within, in-house that we've designed ourselves to share bike routes, different activities, ways to connect different locations, or how to get from place to place. So even in getting to the Domain Northside, it's a lot easier now to use transit maps to figure out bike paths and mixed use kind of bus commutes or train commutes to get across bigger sections of town.
Yeah. For someone who's learning about Specialized for the first time right now, how do you explain what it is that you do?
Yes. So Specialized, we've been a brand since 1974, expanding the retail footprint across the country and trying to respond to some of the new ways that people are shopping. And the showroom is an aspect of that, to have a place where people can put their hands on e-bikes and talk to someone face to face, have that experience, and see some product firsthand. It's a lot easier now to order a bike and have it delivered straight to your house, or have it picked up. Basically, we have it available for you to pick up in store, or do some home delivery, or we'll meet. We've been meeting riders at will call locations. So lots of different options.
Yeah, there's something very fun though about coming to a showroom and getting to see and look and feel and imagine yourself on the ideal bike. What's it like for you when people come visit you at Domain Northside?
It's a lot of fun. It's nice to have these in-person conversations again after 2 years of a lot of Zoom calls, a lot of text and phone calls, and not as much face-to-face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to see people again in person.
Yeah.
Just to engage wherever they're at and show off cool product.
Well, you kind of spoke to it earlier, but can you elaborate a bit more about how your staff is really specially suited to help people find their ideal bike?
Yeah, so our training, the resources that our staff leans on for training are pretty comprehensive, and they go through a lot of training before they get to that sales floor. So they're very educated on the product and the process, and they're all riding the bikes too. So we're all on, a couple of different e-bikes that we offer. We're very excited about the product. So a lot of that is very genuine. So as much as I'm excited that I got a new e-bike a month ago and have put a couple hundred miles on it, it makes it that much easier to share with others who are thinking about the same bike. And so I can just say, well, let me tell you, I just got this bike and I'm thrilled with it.
Yeah. Also, a couple hundred miles and you've only had it a month. I admire you, Jack. Let me say it that way. What are some other products people would find, or can you give us a little more detail about some of the e-bikes?
Yeah, so we do have some little bit more hybrid friendly, easy to get around, lightweight e-bikes that make for good commuters. And we have some heavier, more kind of full power e-bikes for carrying cargo, towing things. We've got mountain bikes that have motors in them, and we have road bikes that are e-bikes as well. So the product line spans a pretty wide berth of different offerings, and we like to kind of show it all off, and depending on what people are feeling or what they're drawn to, we can kind of go more specifically in one direction or another.
Yeah. As someone who sounds like they live and breathe biking, do you have any good tips or insight for someone who is just trying to get started, or for someone who can hardly get themselves on a bike to begin with?
Sure.
Just logistically?
Yes. It can be very intimidating. So it helps to start off with a friend. Don't be afraid to ask questions that you might think are silly. There's no question that's too silly. And that's one thing that we really like to do, is help with the awkwardness of the, I don't know, I feel bad for asking this. Should I know something differently? You don't know what you don't know. So it's nice to just meet people where they're at.
Yeah, I like that statement a lot, and creating such a comfortable environment for people to just come be who they are and get to enjoy the joys of biking like y'all know are possible. Is there anything else you want to tell us, or can you direct us to where to go for more info to learn about Specialized?
Yeah, so our website is specializedaustin.com, and we're pretty active on Instagram, on social media, so definitely check out our Instagram. We have a grand opening party for Domain Northside location that is on the calendar for May 28th, and we'll be doing some fun activities in the store throughout the day, and we'll have more about that on Instagram as well.
Oh, how much fun. Get your helmets ready. And is any speed okay? Like, is there a trail somewhere that I could go and just go like 3 miles per hour?
Absolutely. So there are some really good trails in Austin that are separated from cars and are really fun to ride on. You have the Southern Walnut Creek Trail that starts in East Austin, and you can pick it up at Go Valley Park. That's a trail that goes northeast out of town. It's very quiet. You can go any speed you want. And then the Velo Way is another one I really like down in Sunset Valley area. It's a closed course, nice pavement. They just repaved it, and it's so fun. And you can go fast, you can go slow, do whatever you want.
See, Jack, these are the tips I needed, because I am a danger to myself and others. But when you've got trails like that, you can go enjoy yourself and not have to worry about making sure you're not a threat to anyone around you. Thank you for these great tips, and we encourage anyone watching to go check out the store or that grand opening party. And you can get the latest updates, events, and happenings, openings at Domain Northside by visiting their website, domainnorthside.com, or check them out on social media as well. And at times you might feel like self-care isn't in your budget, but as Genevieve Gorder shows us today, you don't have to skip self-care to save money. Here's America's Steals and Deals.